Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against JoeyFontaine, a fellow PokeTuber who's made a lot of appearances here on the channel, both in singles and multi-battles. This is actually our 8th one-on-one match, and as you can see, he brought another very strong and well-balanced team as per the usual, and we always have good games, close matches, and this one will be no exception, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So, looking at the team preview, I was thinking he was going to want to lead with the Araquanid to get the entry hazard set up on me early, so I decided to lead with my Verizon, so I can have that 4G LTE coverage, as he does end up leading with the Araquanid. So he is going to go for the switch right away, more than likely doesn't have any good moves for me, so he is going to come in with the Fortress, as I am just going to take this opportunity to go for the Swords Dance to get that sharp attack increase set up on him, ready to do some big damage. So I am going to go for the Stone Edge this turn, and I do this to go ahead and break his Sturdy, since I know he can survive at least one hit, and I don't want to drop my defenses off the close combat just yet. So I do take Life Orb damage as he goes for a Gyro Ball, which leaves me at about 2/3 health. This turn I am going to hit him with the close combat, which will cut my defenses, but it will be more than enough to take out the Fortress and drop him down to 5 Pokemon, as I do take that Rocky Helmet and Life Orb damage. So then he is going to come in with Ambipom, and he is going to go for the Fake Out to go ahead and get that chip damage and the flinch. It actually ends up being enough to take me out, which was kind of a surprise to me. That is going to drop me down to 5 Pokemon, as he does take some Life Orb damage, so that's probably why he was able to take me out there. So I'm going to come in with Weezing then, as he does switch out back into the Araquanid. I am just going to take this opportunity to go for the Toxic Spikes to get that entry hazard set up on him, since it does look like he can put in quite a bit of work against his team. So this turn I am going to outspeed this thing. I am just going to go for another Toxic Spike to get the second and final layer up, which is of course great for me. He is going to go for the Sticky Web in return as predicted to get that entry hazard on my side of the field as well. So this turn I am just going to go for a Thunderbolt to get some damage on this thing. It will take him down by about 1/3, as he does hit me with a Liquidation in return. And that actually takes me down by about 2/3, which is definitely more than I expected, since I am max physical defense. He must be max physical attack, but I am going to regain some health with the Black Sludge, as he does regain health with the Leftovers. So I'm going to hit him with another Thunderbolt this turn, just trying to wear this thing down, basically just staying in to sack my Weezing, but he actually goes for the Lunge this turn instead, probably predicting the switch on my side. He does get the attack drop, but I do survive there and then regain some health with the Black Sludge, as he regains more health with the Leftovers. So a little over predicting there kind of cost him, because this turn I am just going to go for another Thunderbolt, and that will be more than enough from that range to finish off the Araquanid and drop him down to 4 Pokemon, as I am going to get some more health back from the Black Sludge. So then he is going to come in with Metagross, and he is definitely going to outspeed me here. He is just going to go for the Zen Headbutt. I did stay in, not wanting to risk a switch, so that will definitely finish my Weezing off from that range and drop me down to 4 Pokemon as well. So then I am going to come in with my Camerupt, and I am going to get the speed reduction off the Sticky Webs, and that is going to force him to switch out. He doesn't want to get taken out with a fire attack, so he is going to come in with Ampharos, and he is going to get badly poisoned off those Toxic Spikes, of course, and then I am going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Camerupt. And I am just going to go straight for the Fire Blast. It is Stab and Sheer Force boosted, so that will actually just one-shot kill this Ampharos outright and drop him down to 3 Pokemon, which was great for me. So then he is going to come back in with the Ambipom and get badly poisoned from those Toxic Spikes, of course. And I'm going to go for the switch here. I want to try and keep my Camerupt healthy for the rest of his team, so I am going to come in with my Jinx basically as fodder. I do have to sack something to this thing, and I don't really have any other good switch-in options, so I do get the speed reduction from the sticky webs and actually just get one shot killed there from the fake out, which does suck. That will drop me down to 3 Pokemon. I was hoping to live 1 to burn another turn of poison, but not the case. So then I am going to come in with my Samurott and get the speed reduction from the sticky web. And he is going to go for the switch here. Doesn't want to take any more damage on the Ambipom, so he will come in with the Shaman instead and get badly poisoned off those toxic spikes, as I am going to go for the knockoff, predicting a switch on his side. So that will take him down by about a third, and I do get rid of his choice Scarf, which is nice, as he does take damage from the poison. So he is going to go for the Seed Flare this turn. I am max HP with an Assault Vest, so I know I can take 1. I barely survive with 20 HP in the red. Go for the Mega Horn, and I actually miss, which is really unlucky on my side, because that definitely would have taken him out there. He does take more damage from the poison, so I am just going to go for an Aqua Jet this turn to get some more chip damage on this thing. He goes for the Seed Flare and actually misses as well, which was nice. So that is going to take him into the red with the poison damage. So he is going to go for the switch this turn, wants to try and save his Shaman. So he will come in with the Metagross, as I am just going to go for another Aqua Jet, looking for more chip damage. So that does take this thing down by about a quarter, which was not too bad. Since I am in the red, I am going to get the boost from the Torrent ability, actually. And I do hit him with another Aqua Jet, taking him below half, but he is just going to finish me off there with a Meteor Mash, which will take me down to 2 Pokemon. So then I am going to come back in with the Camerupt and of course get my speed lowered from the sticky web. And he is going to outspeed me here. He is going to go for the Zen Headbutt to get as much damage as possible. That will take me down by about half, but I do survive that. Go for an Earth Power in return, and that will be more than enough from that range to take out the Metagross and drop him down to 2 Pokemon as well. So then he is going to come back in with Ambipom. And he is going to go for the Fake Out once again here, which will knock me down to 35 health in the red, as he does take the Life Orb damage. And then, of course, I do flinch. Nothing I can do, as he does take more poison damage as well. So this turn, he is going to go for a double hit, and that will be more than enough to finish off my Camerupt, dropping me to just 1 Pokemon, as he does take more damage from the Life Orb and the poison, wearing him down to about a quarter at this point. So finally, I'm going to come in with Slurpuff, Mrs. Puff, who does have the Weight of World on her shoulders at this point. I do get the speed reduction from the sticky web. He does go for the double hit here, actually ends up taking me down to 13 HP in the red with a crit, but luckily I am able to survive that, which is going to pop my Citrus Berry to give me some HP back, and of course trip my Unburden ability to double my speed, as he does lose more HP from the Life Orb, and then I do go for a Drain Punch to go ahead and regain some HP, putting me at about half, and that will finish off the Ambipom, taking him down to just 1 Pokemon. And, of course, his last Pokemon is the Shaman, and thankfully, because of the fact that I knocked off this thing's Choice Scarf earlier, I will definitely outspeed this thing now. So I am going to hit him with the Drain Punch, and from that range, it will definitely finish off the Shaman, as it does give me some HP back, and that is game. So I won that one 1-0 against JoeyFontaine, but that was a great match. They don't get much closer than that. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.